Joshua Tree National Park is an enchanting land of rugged beauty located in Southern California where the Mojave and Colorado deserts collide. Home to its namesake Joshua trees that look straight out of a Dr. Seuss book, this park has unique landscapes and a surprising amount of life thriving in the harsh desert. It's a playground for hikers, a haven for stargazers, and a sanctuary for anyone who simply wants to soak in the tranquility of the wilderness. So without further ado, let's count down the 10 best things to do in Joshua Tree National Park. Number 10. Cottonwood Spring and Mastodon Peak. Cottonwood Spring is a small, fan palm oasis near the Cottonwood Visitor Center and is a great first stop if you're arriving through the southern entrance of the park. This freshwater spring was once an important watering hole for gold prospectors in the late 1800s and is still important for local wildlife. This makes it a great spot for bird watching, seeing lizards, or even catching a glimpse of the elusive bighorn sheep searching for spring water. There's parking literally right next to the Cottonwood Spring, making it highly accessible and ideal for a quick stop, being only 0.1 miles from the Fan Palm Oasis. Now, if you're feeling more adventurous, Mastodon Peak is also right there and offers a moderately challenging 3-mile loop hike. The top has great views of the surrounding desert landscape in and outside of the park, including the Salton Sea and Coachella Valley. After the peak, the trail descends past the remains of the Mastodon mine and winds its way back to the starting point at Cottonwood Spring. 9. See the famously unique boulders. Joshua Tree National Park has a bunch of big, funky boulders with unique shapes and pretty straightforward names. Heart Rock, as you can probably imagine, is shaped like a heart. This beloved 10-foot tall, naturally occurring shape was formed by thousands and potentially millions of years of erosion. Heart Rock shares the same trailhead as the Arch Rock Trail, making it easy to see both Heart Rock and Arch Rock in one hike. The trail is mostly flat, so it's a great option for families or those looking for a leisurely stroll. Skull Rock is another iconic rock formation that, yes, looks like a skull. If you're short on time, you can appreciate Skull Rock from the convenient parking lot right off the main park road. But for a more immersive experience, there's 1.7-mile Skull Rock Nature Trail. This loop winds through the boulders and desert plants, offering a closer look at Skull Rock and the fascinating Jumbo Rocks Jumble. Jumbo Rocks is a playground for rock enthusiasts. These massive, smooth granite boulders create a labyrinthine landscape perfect for exploring. Also in the Jumbo Rocks playground is Penguin Rock, specifically near Campsite 18. You can probably guess why it's called Penguin Rock. The last rock we'll mention for now is Cap Rock, located in the central area of Joshua Tree National Park. Accessible by car, Cap Rock sits near the north end of Keys View Road and can easily be seen from the parking lot. Cap Rock is also one of 4 designated areas in the park for stargazing. 8. Lost Horse Valley. Lost Horse Valley is where you'll see the largest and thickest Joshua trees in the park, a true forest. It's located in the northeastern part of the park, with the main access road being Keys View Road. There are several trails in Lost Horse Valley, including Lost Horse Mine Trail and the Lost Horse Loop, where visitors can enjoy the scenic views of Lost Horse Valley and visit a historic mining site. Lost Horse Mine is a 4-mile out and back trail, and the mine was once among the most profitable gold mines in the park. If you prefer a longer hike, Lost Horse Loop is a 6.2-mile loop trail that combines natural beauty and historic entrance. And if you're not a hiker, you can enjoy a glimpse of beautiful Lost Horse Valley from the window on your drive to Keys View Road. And that's a great transition to number 7, Keys View. Keys View has one of the most popular overlooks in Joshua Tree National Park, probably because you can drive all the way to the summit, no hikes required. You can find Keys View in the western part of Joshua Tree National Park, accessible via Keys View Road. At an elevation of over 5,000 feet and perched on the crest of Little San Bernardino Mountains, Keys View offers breathtaking views of the neighboring mountains, Coachella Valley, San Andreas Fault, and the Salton Sea. The path to the lookout is paved and wheelchair accessible, making it suitable for most visitors. Keys View is particularly popular during sunrise and sunset when the changing light casts dramatic colors over the desert landscape. Number 6. Go stargazing. Joshua Tree National Park is a designated international dark sky park, which means that it has some of the darkest skies in the lower 48. As the sun dips below the horizon, Joshua Tree transforms into a celestial theater, with millions of stars illuminating the night sky. Away from the city lights, the darkness here allows us to witness the universe in all its glory. Keep an eye on the moon phases for the best results. A moonless night is ideal for catching the most stars, while bright moonlight reduces the number of stars you'll see. The park has 4 designated stargazing areas: the parking lots of Quail Springs, Hidden Valley, Cap Rock, and Ryan Mountain. And if you really want to make a night of it, maybe pitch a tent at one of the park's 9 campgrounds, roast some marshmallows, and spend the night under the stars in Joshua Tree. Number 5. Lost Palm Oasis. Unlike the other trails in the park, the Lost Palm Oasis Trail won't showcase the iconic Joshua trees. Instead, you'll see the park's largest grove of California fan palm trees, thriving in a stunning contrast against the harsh, rocky desert. This hike is great for those looking for a longer day hike and opportunities to see wildlife. The Lost Palm Oasis Trail is located in the southeastern portion of Joshua Tree National Park and can be reached on a 7.5-mile out and back hike. The Oasis is in Lost Palms Canyon, where a permanent water source allows fan palms and other plants to thrive. This trail is challenging because it's long and exposed with no shade for most of it, and includes strenuous climbs on rocky terrain, so to make the most of your hike, be sure to pack plenty of water and food, and just avoid this trail if it's too hot out. Lost Palm Oasis Trail shares the same trailhead parking area as Cottonwood Springs and Mastodon Peak. Number 4. Visit Arch Rock. Arch Rock stands out as one of our favorite hikes in the park due to its variety of rock formations and spectacular desert vistas. And the trail offers far more than just Arch Rock. Navigating the funky boulders surrounding the arch makes it feel like you're in a Star Trek scene. Arch Rock Trailhead is located in the Twin Tanks parking lot. The trail resembles a lollipop shape, beginning with a straight half-mile stretch and then forming a short loop. Hikers can take the loop in either direction, but we recommend going counterclockwise for better visibility of the arch, which can't be seen until you're almost right next to it. The initial part of the trail is mostly sandy, while the loop section transitions to rocky terrain and has some unique rock formations to climb on. The trail is rated as easy, suitable for all skill levels and ages, but it gets really crowded. So to avoid the crowds, get there early. We hiked just after sunrise and it felt like we had the whole place to ourselves. And just a heads up, like most trails in Joshua Tree, the Arch Rock Trail offers almost no shade or cell phone service. And before the top 3, let's do a few honorable mentions. Keys Ranch Tour. The Keys Ranch Tour is like stepping back in time. This well-preserved homestead offers a glimpse of life in the Mojave Desert in the early 20th century. Park rangers guide the way, sharing stories of the Keys family and challenges and triumphs of pioneer life in the desert. Reservations are required and tours usually run from October through May. It's a popular tour with limited availability, so you'll want to book well in advance. The tour usually lasts about 2 hours and requires a small fee. Climb Ryan Mountain. Ryan Mountain is one of the most popular hikes in Joshua Tree. The summit has great views of the surrounding desert landscape, though from this height it's hard to distinguish individual Joshua trees. But it's a great spot to take in sunrise and sunset. The trail to the summit of Ryan Mountain is considered moderate to strenuous depending on your fitness level, and is definitely not recommended during summer due to extreme temperatures and sun exposure. It's only 3 miles out and back, and I say only in air quotes, because the elevation gain is over 1,000 feet. And our last honorable mention, check out the off-road trails with a 4-wheel drive, high-clearance vehicle. Trails like Geology Tour Road or Covington Flats Road. These trails provide access to picturesque viewpoints, glimpses of towering mountains, several hiking trails, and climbing routes. If your vehicle isn't 4x4 with high clearance, suited for rugged conditions like deep ruts and soft sand, don't even try the off-road trails. They might start out easy, giving you a false sense of security, but can quickly trap and disable your vehicle in the middle of nowhere without cell phone reception. The desert can be deadly serious, but in the right vehicle, the off-road trails can be great fun. Number 3. Hike Barker Dam Trail. The Barker Dam Trail leads to historic Barker Dam, which is one of the few places in Joshua Tree National Park where you can sometimes find standing water. It's also one of the better spots to see the elusive bighorn sheep. The trail is a short and easy 1-mile loop known for its picturesque boulders and of course those famous Joshua trees. The Barker Dam Trail is a mix of compact dirt, granite boulders, and sandy washes, and is a great option for families, casual hikers, or anyone looking for a short introduction to the Mojave Desert landscape. Along the path, you'll see signs describing the area's plants and animals, and you'll pass by a designated viewpoint where you can see the dam from atop a large boulder. The dam was initially built by the Barker and Shea Cattle Company in 1902 and underwent multiple expansions by William Keyes, a homesteader and legendary figure in the area. The Barker Dam Reservoir is dry most of the year, but during the rainy season it will occasionally fill with water. When we went in late March, the dam didn't have any water, but it was still a beautiful trail. Sunrise is your best chance to spot the bighorn sheep, but we didn't have any luck. At least the sunrise was stunning and we got to see all those cool Joshua trees. Despite not seeing any sheep or water, the trail was still one of our favorites. Number 2. Hike Fortynine Palms Oasis. Fortynine Palms Oasis is one of the natural palm oases within Joshua Tree National Park, along with Cottonwood Spring, Lost Palms Oasis, and Oasis of Mara. The hike to Fortynine Palms Oasis navigates through the desert mountains, ending in a rewarding oasis of magnificent California fan palm trees thriving despite their harsh surroundings. It's a 3-mile round-trip hike on compact dirt with 300 feet of elevation gain in each direction. It's rated as a strenuous hike by the National Park Service and a moderately challenging route by All Trails, so it can be easy if you're an experienced hiker, but more difficult for beginners. And be aware that Fortynine Palms Oasis is closed in the summer to allow bighorn sheep undisturbed access to surface water. Water is so rare in the desert, and this spring is crucial for their survival in the hot summer months. And number 1, explore the Cholla Cactus Garden. You might be surprised because the park is named after Joshua trees, and while we loved the Joshua trees, somehow the Cholla Cactus Garden was even more incredible. You can see Joshua trees many places around the park, but the concentration of Cholla cactuses in this garden is so unique it rises to our number 1 spot. The garden is nearly 10 acres, dominated by teddy bear Cholla cactuses, and has a flat quarter-mile loop trail you can explore while enjoying the scenic mountain views. The Cholla Cactus Garden is a popular spot and offers a unique experience in Joshua Tree. You won't see this concentration of teddy bear Cholla anywhere else in the park. Whatever it is about this particular area has the right conditions for them to thrive and multiply. If you want to have an even more magical experience, visit the Cholla Cactus Garden at sunrise or sunset. The golden light makes it all the more stunning. And just a heads up, be very careful around these cacti because they can break off easy and attach to people and animals. Getting pricked by one of these bad boys is painful, and they're not easy to remove, so watch your step. In fact, during our visit, we saw a teenager get a cactus stuck in his leg, and when we left 20 minutes later, his parents were still working to get that cactus out. It's definitely worth visiting the cactus garden, but don't make the same mistake on your visit. Please respect the nature that we're all there to experience. And let us know if you've been to any of these sites or plan to. Love you all, have a great day.